Hey everyone. We have a little bit of a dead week this week, and basically, uh, I want to get out a video. First I remade this tier list. The images in the tier list before was they were all out of scale and such. And now they're in scale. So yeah, I remade the tier list. There's a new link for it. I'll put it in the description. But yeah, let's basically just get into it. So it's top 10 with honorable mentions. Yeah, let's get started. I might want to skip honorable mentions for now. I'll just move, I think, straight into number 10 with, where is he? This is alphabetically ordered for now. Werehog. So I think Werehog's okay. With who I'm eventually going to put at number 1, I think Werehog is a very solid contender against number 1 in the game. He's able to still cook like 2 years later and after a bajillion nerfs. So I think the staying power of Werehog is going to be like forever. I put him as like, I think I put him in honorable mentions in my last list, and he was probably top 10 in the list before that. So yeah, I think he's just going to be forever relevant. Not necessarily as an annoying character, but just kind of an all like sort of staying force. Yeah, that's basically just Werehog. Number 9, I am going to grab, where is Mephiles. This is a pretty big drop. The thing is though, he just got a nerf. And some people will argue that it does nothing. Me personally, I think that he's dropped a lot. He doesn't. It's really hard for him to be able to do damage. Now he's not gonna be able to spam as much. Double Mephiles matches. Wow, double Mephiles matches are probably not as scary anymore. So yeah, you're probably gonna see this guy not being as dominant as he used to be. But that's basically it. He's still very good. He's still very annoying to fight against. If you're able to catch somebody with 3 hits before they're able to use items, it's over. They literally lose the game. Although that, I haven't had that happen to me, like genuinely, ever. It doesn't happen. It just does not happen. So yeah, that's Mephiles. Number 8. Let me grab you. And I guess you could also put just normal Eggman here too, but since they're the same character. But I have, well, actually no, you probably couldn't because Lego Eggman has more rings. Yeah, Lego Eggman. I don't think he's at. I think I'm one of the bigger like. I like him a lot more than I think the general fan base or general like player base does. I think he's really good. You're able, since he's a challenger, he automatically has the best starting moves in the game, and it's like really easy to like just pick up Valkyrie and then spam over and over and over again if you have those starting rings. He's not necessary. You could definitely argue for him being honorable mentions, heck, even off the list. But me personally, I think he's just like he's powerful. He's very, very powerful. There are definitely characters that are better, but I don't know. I think he's good. Yeah. That's really all there is to say. It's pretty basic. His trap doesn't do anything, but Valkyrie just carries his whole moveset, and then his boost is okay. So yeah. At number 7, DJ Vector. Last tier list, I will admit I did not have this guy. And now that I've been able to like actually sort of use him, I think he's actually very good. His boost is still ridiculous when you know how to use it. Item disabling is still annoying as all hell, and for that reason, I'm actually just gonna grab you and put you in honorable mentions. So yeah, he's still very good. Is he as good as he once was? No, I don't think he is. But he's still amazing, and you could definitely still get away with using him a lot. I think a lot of top ranks, I think Sawyer might still be running that guy. I could be wrong though. I genuinely could be wrong. But yeah, he's just pretty powerful. Not really much else to say. Number 6. I'm kind of improvising with this. I'm like just sort of going off the top of my head. Let me grab, and where is he? There. Now, I put him as number 1 in my last list. I'm realizing that list was kind of just me being biased. No, he's not here. He's not here. Just objectively, no, he's not here. He's still very good. Red Dragon is ridiculously insane. It does so much damage, and stun. He has a great boost, and then like Storm Clouds just make any character better. That's just how it operates. Storm Clouds always make any character better. Actually, I'm just gonna establish this. Let's just establish the pecking order here, shall we? Where is he? Yeah, he's in the B's. Let's just establish the pecking order. I'll get to them in a bit, though. I might actually bump these guys a little bit up. Because I'm already sort of running out of things sort of put down. Yeah, I'm gonna bump these up. I'll bump these up all by 1 for now. And I'll make a tier... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, let's do that. And then I'm gonna find... There. Yeah, I think this is probably good. So, the supers. I think that since their boost is just so good, these characters will never really truly fall off. It's just that they still need buffs, and Hardlight keeps releasing them. Now, why these 3 in particular? It's because they're the ones with actual, like, good kits. Shadow has the best base kit out of all of them. I literally don't even think it's close. But like Movie Supersonic has Zap Trap, and that's always a pain to deal with, and then Fireball is always really strong. It's just that Zap Trap was lightning. He's has the best base kit. But stats go to these two, and Zap Trap is maybe a little bit better. It's just that like it's so hard to get like these starting rings up. So yeah. They need buffs, but they're still, you could still get away with running them. Yeah, that's basically all there is to say. Will I bump up? Yeah, I will bump up 1 more. I will bump these guys up 1 more, which might be asking a little bit too much. Oh, wait, no. I forgot about her. I forgot. I'm really sorry. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave you at 4. Let's grab... I just saw her, yeah. Rusty. Rusty is still, even after her, I think, 2 nerfs, she's still very good. Her projectile just does so much damage, it's ridiculous. Sure, her boost isn't actually, like, anything anymore, but her projectile just, like, it's so crazy. And then her trap also, it's like both of them, they just do so much stun that it's like, if she hits you, it's basically GG. Yeah. That's basically it. Her boost isn't good, her stats maybe aren't holding up the best, but she's a challenger, which means best starting in the game. And then also, she has ridiculous stun, and therefore, yeah, she's number 5. Would I say I like DHL better? Yeah, because Red Dragon Zap Trap is just that. It's just that good. It's simply just that good. Let's see. Let's now go to the pecking order. Galahad, ridiculous boost. Just ridiculous boost, ridiculous range. He's able to sort of just keep you in control the whole match. Like, he can also just steal wins at the end. It's ridiculous. I'm surprised. Why haven't they nerfed this guy? Why haven't they, like, even attempted to nerf this guy? He's multiple months old, and the whole community wanted to nerf. So, I don't know why he hasn't been nerfed. Yeah. Number 2, Boss Cage Maze. He got a nerf that did literally nothing. So, yeah, Boss Cage. Tree is just so ridiculous. You literally cannot play the game against him in first place. His boost, ridiculously fast. Nobody cares that has his charge up. It's like 3 seconds and then boom, he's in first. And then, okay, yes, his trap isn't, lily pads isn't great. That's sort of the offset. But still, you can maybe get some work out of it on like sort of more obstacle-filled stages. Like, I think lily pad can actually be probably very effective on like Mining Mayhem. Yeah. And then number 1, Surge. Just, it's ridiculous. We'll get to honorable mentions in a second, but she's like Tangle. I'm not gonna say 2.0. I'm gonna say 1.5 because she has that cooldown. Oh my god, if she didn't have that cooldown. If she didn't have that cooldown, oh boy. So yeah, good choice by Hardlight to give her a cooldown. But yeah, she's just able to stay in front the whole match, and even when she's not in front, she has a broken boost with no cooldown. So you can just chain like boost. Like if you're in 3rd place, you just chain boost into like your normal, just like actual, into your Volbolt, and then no, Volbolt's the boost, right? Damn it. Oh my god, I don't know how to say it. The mini boost, right? You just chain actual boost into mini boost, and then boom, you're in first place. It's ridiculous. And then also the reset on getting hit. Like, what do you do against her? What do you do? What do you do? Yeah, I'm happy with this list, but let's get into honorable mentions. So let me just grab them. Actually, no, I'm taking you out. No, you're trash. I'll put you in here for now. Let's put you and you in here. Mummy Nux is okay. That's basically, oh, Tangle. That's basically it. These are basically all the meta characters you're running. You can get away with a few of these down here. Like, you can get away with Chaos, you can get away with Metal, you can get away with Reaper. Yeah, that's basically it. If you really wanted to, you can try and run 9. That's basically it. In terms of, like, real meta characters you can use past, like, 5k. Oh, Knuckles? Dread? Maybe here, too. Yeah. So, Movie Tales, I said this during DJ Vector's explanation. Movie Tales is just able to, like, block your items, like, 24/7. It is really annoying still. Honorable mentions isn't ordered, by the way. I don't think it's worth it. Dark Spine, best, like, probably just best boost in the game. Items hit, like, actual trucks, but slow down kinda kills him a little. If he didn't have that slowdown, then he'd be much better because he's a sitting duck in first place. Super Silver, killed by stats. If he had better stats, he would be. You could see it. I could probably put him up here, but no. His stats 666. Haha, funny. No, it's trash. It's just trash. It's just actually so trash. Please buff the supers, Hardlight. Snowdrift. I'm putting him in here. Just because he's not out yet. But based off of kit, if he's the stuff that we are thinking of, he's probably, I want to say here. Probably here. Of course, like gift wrap, and then we have to see what gift wrap and festive tree does. Or festive forest, my bad. But if those are good, then like honestly, you could probably have him up here because he could just be a boss cage, like sort of clone-ish, kinda, except maybe not as dominant at like 1. So maybe I'll just move him down here, or I can just make a new tier. Yeah. The Infinites. So they have their challengers. They have great starting rings. They have a okay boost that, like, if you can find a way to like get in first and then hold on to your boost, then you're chilling. You basically win. Warlock, I definitely say is the worst out of the two. Just because he doesn't have any range. Like, if you're in first place, you can't do anything. as opposed to Base Infinite, who has his clones. So, but you still do great damage, and having projectiles in general is just helpful for getting rid of like bad nicks and stealing rings from like longer ranges. But you have better first place utility, and then also I think that what's it called, the projectile? I think it's Reality Warp. That's a little bit better, just because it's like moving along with the rest of the track, so it's like at like a really weird rate, so you can still like catch people with it. Yeah, I think I was definitely too harsh on Infinite in the past, just because he was constantly getting nerfed. But I think he's okay. I think you can maybe use him. Mummy Nux, I haven't actually used him in forever, but he's okay. Basically just sort of a baby Mephiles with maybe a little bit less utility. Spear Trap is always great because that's a really hard trap to like sort of dodge, and it has a lot of stun, so Spear Trap makes him pretty good. I think Spear Trap is going to be sort of like a Storm Clouds for like I always say this, any character that has Storm Clouds is good, like genuinely. We can like literally go through the list. How many of these characters have Storm Clouds? Let's see. Let's go to the first character I see here that has Storm Clouds. No, you don't. Right? You might have Zap Trap. I don't even remember. No. Actually, yeah, you do, I think. And you're good. You're good. You're good. You have some niche uses, and you have some niche uses too. Yeah, Storm Clouds just make characters usable. You can use them, just because Storm Cloud it's so hard to avoid. Yeah. Then I might just do this. Actually, nah. I just said order. It doesn't matter. Tangle. Good for the same reasons as Surge, except I think just the rest of this list has officially just surpassed her. You could definitely argue for her maybe above Supers. I wouldn't say that's the case, just because Supers are able to sort of overtake her in the end, and then also she's just so fragile. She can't do anything like to hurt anyone. So basically, if she gets hit by anything that gets like stun, so like Explosive Mines or Spear Trap or Zap Trap or anything like that, then like yeah, she's not that great. And then Mephiles is just a bully to her. Like Mephiles is just Mephiles like shuts her down. Knuckles the Dread, purely carried because of cannons. I think that's the name for it at least. Just because like it's like cannons just make this guy just insane. He's like, it's so hard to dodge the cannonballs, and then also you have to deal with the actual cannons themselves, and you could just spam it over and 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 over again. It's ridiculous. Yeah, let me just real quick just make a new here below. I will make it this color. Silver, you can't even see the text. Yeah, you can't even see that. Let me switch this to like gray. Yeah, just do that. So yeah, that's my top 10 list. I think I'm happy with this. Feel free to let me know what you think in the comments. I think 4 through 10, you could probably debate. But 1 through 3, I think, is just set in stone. Like, Surge is so ridiculous, and then so is Boss Cage and Galahad. I kind of want to put a gap here, just because. Yeah, I will. Just because it's like, it's ridiculous what these 3 do. Can I press the X button? Thank you. Like, what these 3 do is just unparalleled by the rest of the game. Like, ridiculous first place control, ridiculous starting rings, ridiculous, like, range. It's insane. Like, if you basically just run these 3, one of these 3, and you win. Otherwise, you have a massive skill issue, and yeah, that's not my fault. So yeah, that's basically just that's the top 10. Feel free to let me know what you think in the comments. I think I'm probably gonna get some heat for 10 and 7 here, and then maybe some omissions from the list. Like, let's say maybe Base Lancelot. I think people would like. A lot of people like Paladin, which is really weird. Let's see what else. Tech Knight, I don't know the opinion on Tech Knight. I could have done my showcase for him, but I don't feel like it because he's... Yeah. Oh, I know what one thing I missed. Classic Supersonic, very bottom. Just because he's a super means he's great. He's has that, like, end of race, like, you could snipe out a win, but, like, he's still so trash because his items are trash, and his stats are trash, and his starting moves are trash. So please buff the supers. Anyways, yeah. Let's see, who else might people be getting mad at me for not including? I wouldn't say mad, but I've seen play of Slugger Sonic, and he can cook. He can cook sometimes. But aside from that, I think that's basically it. I don't think I omitted anyone. This is basically the meta right now. Yeah, so that's top 10. I'll leave a link to this in the description if you couldn't read this up here. And yeah, I can't think of how to close this list. The top 10s are arbitraries, and I should probably stop doing them. Okay, bye.